this week's Bunkai Strategies, we take a quick look at a movement from bassai sho, and it's a turning move where we make a haito and then a one-handed gidan-barai, and you've spun to do it. So the question is always with us, what's the other hand doing? Now, if this hand is located on my hip and it's not going anywhere, then it's got to be because I'm holding on to something. Whenever we see these moves done with just one hand in action, that hand's got to already have got something. So how did that occur? Well, we might be here, that might come in and I might seize onto here. So the haito, far from being against someone here and then gidan-barai will block that one and then he punches with that one and we do this, wants to be a lot closer, a lot more involved. We're in here, we've already got him. And then we take this. Haito, maybe I already made contact with the shuto side of the hand and wind it round. And that then puts the head in position for a hammer fist strike to the back of the head. Because the opponent's located down here right now. Working slightly further away, we might look at here, and then this comes in this way, and then it continues around, and the one-handed gidan-barai becomes the throw to drop them down. So you've got a couple of reasons that we could be doing things. We could be striking into the head, or it could just be using the limb. It could be that we've been in here, and I get this and I set it like this. And then this is still captured. It doesn't matter because we take this over the top, round this way, get him completely tied up because he still had hold of that arm, remember? And then we make the fist to do the gidan-barai. And you're going to say, well, you started off talking about that hand that's back on the hip. What does that do? Well, you just take hold of something. And if you've got hold of something and it's located in place, and then this is spinning, then bad stuff happens. So we let go for a training partner. But you understand the idea. Once more then, with the head, we came in here, we made contact actually with the shuto side, and then wound it round. It ends up looking like a haito. And then continue that round to make a hammer fist strike to the back of the head. We work on the limb, receiving a little bit further out, so not so high up. We've got to cut across fast. Could this be distraction, preemptive strike all the way? Yeah, of course. And then we're coming through here. This time we wind through, take hold of the elbow and drop them down. Be really careful with your partner's shoulder at that point. They'll spin it out if they're not careful. And then the third variation that we provide for this one is to already be in here or receive this and come in close. And even though this is on, we're not too worried because these hands aren't hitting us at the moment. So I'm going to slide this and set. So this is a wrist lock. And then we're coming through and we're making the haito over and capture. It keeps both the arms. You turn that in, and then from there you do your one-handed gidan-barai, and you can see we're all tied up. This hand is free for holding, whatever you want to hold, while we try to do this and spin it out. Now, in the kata, we start off over here, completely over here, and then we come through like this. So, looking at those limb movements, what you do then is to say, all right, if I've got to use the turn, let's start it off with that being a hand on the shoulder, something round behind us. And then from there, I might well use a simplistic strike application. This one's dropped. Oh, I should have held on to something on the way. And that gives us a reason for the turn being like that. But whenever you see turns in kata, you have to say maybe the turn only exists as a sort of geometric marker for us to try to remember the pattern. If you need an application for the turn, then turn with someone, so you're holding on to them. If I'm turning with someone who's in front of me, so we're in here like this, done our bodori, and then you do the haito, then it's simply left. And if you still stood up, you did the turn wrong. Okay, so we've got applications there spilling out for this simple movement. What it comes down to is complex circles or repeated circles have got to have something in them. I don't want to be here, here. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. So we try and use that.